February 2026 is shaping up to be a month full of surprises. If you rely on your Social Security payments, you need to listen carefully. The Social Security Administration has just confirmed critical updates that could affect exactly when your check arrives and how much money ends up in your account. Mark your calendars for February 10th, because that's the first date when millions of Americans will see a change that could either boost their payment or delay it unexpectedly. This isn't just a routine update. Some recipients will see extra benefits, while others could face new processing changes they weren't expecting. What happens next will surprise you. And if you're not prepared, it could cost you money this month. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what's happening, why it matters to you, and how to make sure you get every dollar you're entitled to. Now, let's break down exactly what's happening in February 2026, why it matters, and what it means for you. The Social Security Administration has released its official schedule, and this month there are several important changes that every recipient needs to know. First, let's talk dates. The very first payments are scheduled for February 10th. That's right. For those whose benefits are paid early in the month, your deposits could already start appearing in your bank accounts. But here's the catch. These early payments may include adjustments that you weren't expecting. Some recipients will see an increase, while others might notice a small delay. This is because the SSA is implementing new verification processes to ensure all payments are calculated correctly after the 2025 cost of living adjustments. The agency wants to make certain that every recipient receives the exact amount they're entitled to. Now, you might be asking, why is this happening? The answer is inflation and updated policies. In December 2025, the government finalized the COLA increase for Social Security and Supplemental Security income for February 2026. This means payments are being adjusted upward by 4.2% on average. For example, if you were receiving $1,500 a month last year, you could see an increase of around $63. But it's not just about numbers, it's about timing and eligibility. The SSA is double-checking records, especially for those who are receiving multiple benefits like Social Security Plus, SSDI, or SSI. This verification process ensures there are no overpayments, but it also means some checks could be held for a few days longer than usual. But here's the insider part most people don't know. Some recipients may actually see a one-time bonus payment. According to a memo circulating within Social Security offices, a small group of low-income seniors who haven't received the full 2025 COLA increase could get a corrective payment in February. That could be anywhere from $150 to $500 extra in one lump sum. Listen carefully because not everyone qualifies, and it's based on income and past underpayments. If you fall into this category, your February deposit could surprise you in a very positive way. At the same time, there are updates on benefit delivery methods. Paper checks are being phased out faster than ever. By February, the SSA estimates that over 95% of recipients will receive their payments electronically. If you still rely on a paper check, make sure your address is current, because delays have already been reported in certain regions. Banks and postal services are preparing for a heavier load, and a misaddressed check could mean waiting days or even weeks longer than expected. That's why it's crucial to verify your information now. Now, let's talk specifics about Social Security disability insurance. February 2026 will be the first month the SSA implements an updated schedule for SSDI payments for newly approved beneficiaries. Instead of receiving their first payment on the usual 15th, some recipients could get it on the 12th or 13th. This adjustment streamlines processing, but it can be confusing if you're expecting the traditional schedule. Another critical detail involves Supplemental Security Income, or SSI. The federal SSI payment rate remains the same for most recipients, but February 2026 includes special state supplement adjustments for certain states like California, New York, and Florida. Residents of these states could see increases ranging from $25 to $75 depending on local rules. Not all states have made the adjustment yet, and some are still pending legislative approval. Why does this matter? because timing and accuracy are everything. A few days' difference in deposit or a small adjustment can affect bills, rent, or prescription coverage. For seniors on fixed income, these changes add up quickly. The SSA is urging recipients to check online, verify bank details, and report discrepancies immediately. The February 2026 updates could set the stage for changes later this year. Social Security is planning system-wide improvements, including faster electronic deposits and automatic COLA recalculations. What happens in February signals how changes will roll out going forward. If you miss a key step, like confirming your bank information or checking for state supplements, you might be left out. February 2026 isn't just another month. It's a preview of the new Social Security landscape. Now, let's talk about what this really means for you. How February 2026's Social Security updates will affect your money, your benefits, and your plans for the month. If you receive a standard Social Security check, here's the first key point. The average monthly benefit is now $1,572 after the 4.2% cost of living adjustment. That's an increase of about $63 for most recipients. It might not sound like a huge amount, but for thousands of seniors, this could mean covering a utility bill, buying extra groceries, or putting gas in your car without stress. Timing is critical this month. Recipients who normally get payments on the 3rd of the month might see deposits on February 10th instead. That delay could throw off planned payments for rent, mortgage, or medical bills that are due at the start of the month. But here's the upside. If your payment is held slightly longer, it may include adjustments or one-time bonus corrections, making your total deposit higher than usual. Imagine seeing an extra $150 to $500 appearing in your bank account. That's money most people didn't expect. For those receiving supplemental security income or SSI, February is especially important. The federal rate remains the same for most people at $914 per month, but state supplements could add an extra $25 to $75 for residents in select states. If you live in California, New York, or Florida, this month's deposit might be higher than last month's. Check your state's payment schedule because even small additions like this make a big difference when paying for medicine, groceries, or transportation. SSDI recipients need to pay close attention as well. February 2026 is the first month newly approved recipients could see their first payment earlier than usual, around February 12th or 13th instead of the standard 15th. That's good news if you've been waiting for your first check, but it could create confusion if you're coordinating bills. Check your online Social Security account now and set deposit alerts so you know exactly when the money hits. Some recipients who had delayed payments in late 2025 may see a corrective catch-up payment in February. If a payment was underpaid by $75 last year, the SSA adds that automatically this month. Multiply that by tens of thousands of recipients, and you're looking at millions being deposited. Double-check your account online. Missing it could mean leaving money on the table. Let's recap the key points. February 2026 brings new Social Security dates, potential bonus payments, COLA adjustments, and state supplement updates. First payments could arrive as early as February 10th, with SSDI adjustments around the 12th or 13th. Some recipients will see extra money, while others may face minor delays. Here's what you need to do right now. Check your online Social Security account. Confirm your bank information and mark these key dates on your calendar. If you live in a state with supplements, make sure you know your exact amount. February 2026 is not just another month. It's a chance to take control of your benefits and make your payments work for you. Don't wait. Act now and make sure nothing slips through the cracks. Stay informed and make sure your Social Security benefits are maximized. You've worked hard for this. Let's make every dollar count.